Can hear a pin dropping here, baby. Oh yeah. Quick scan of this section, not much here. Fat Dune, taking up way too much real estate. Money. So here we go, greeted with this nightmare, Beyblade. Enough of that. And we just spun right around into, into Bad Batch. Another trooper, which we do not need. Oh, yes, we do need her.
Yo, what's going on, people? Century Mad Collector here. Your Prince of Plastic has returned once again with another 1 + 1 is 2, right? That's 2. The grass is green, the sky is blue. Yeah, it's a hunt video, and we are finding stuff. We are finding all sorts of stuff. Anyone that has been in and around this channel for a while, you know what all sorts of stuff stands for. You know the abbreviation. We are out there hunting that A to the S to the S. And today, I don't know. I mean, I think I have a little time in between some work stuff right now. But in today, and maybe just even this hunt in general, might be a horror driven, focused hunt. I don't know. I really want that new. I've been waiting for a Victor Crowley 8-inch cloth figure from Neca, Mego, anyone, for quite some time. We have it, so we are on the hunt for Hatchet. We have seen that hit some targets around here. Shout out to Nilda. I know she just recently found it. She finds everything, and she's starting to drop hunt videos. So definitely make sure you go check her out if you haven't already. But I've seen. I mean, she's found it. I think a couple of other people may have found that figure as well, so that looks like it's hitting targets. And the target that I plan to go to right now today, at least first, is a local target that typically has an awesome horror selection. The same target that we found those Megohorror figures in the Neca section. So we're gonna go check up to see maybe if we can get lucky and find some Victor Crowley and whatever else we can get ourselves into. Bad Batch, still missing Asajj. Still missing Crosshair, so we're definitely on the hunt for those two. Those might be harder to find. But outside of that, man, go check out my last hunt video if you haven't already. Found some gold. Go check out all my hunt videos. But I think that's it. That's what's on the docket, I think, for today. We're definitely going to hit that one target, and I don't know, maybe one more. We'll see. But without any more rambling, I will see you at Target Palisades. The Palisades Mall, for those that don't live around here. Target Palisades Mall. West Clarkston, what is that? I don't know. All right, I'll see you there. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Can hear a pin dropping here, baby. Oh yeah. What do we got here? Start over here. This is where I found on these pegs the Megohorror from last hunt. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Typical pop stuff. Got some Scooby McNuggets. Got one Witcher left. We had a whole big batch of them right here. Four is in last week. Quick scan of this section. Not much here. Fat Dune, taking up way too much real estate. Got an Erden Glass. Oh, I have not seen this. 3 3/4 Rangers. Seen that Beavis and Butthead before. What else? Oh, this is new. Rocketeer, very cool. Not for me, but it's cool seeing this. And got Shao Kahn right in the back one. It's also new. Pretty cool. Mego is definitely killing it lately. Also got in here. Alpha Predator back there. So we were actually just talking to I was talking to a fellow collector, so most likely see a little cut in this section. But by the way, I think I'm gonna buy this. We saw him in Newberry for like $24.99, which isn't a bad price, but good chance he's $19.99 here. So I think we're gonna scoop him. And we have a full horror restock here. Check that out. Ton of stuff. 120 Todd left. A ton of ghosts. Oh. Money. Thought these were all Ghostface. They're not. Definitely scooping this guy. So here we go. Greeted with this nightmare. Beyblade. Enough of that. And we just spun right around into Bad Batch. We need him. Oh, Bo-Katan. I don't need her, but she's here. We have the Hunter. We've got this poor guy. Another Trooper, which we do not need. Oh, yes, we do need her. We do need her. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Bad Batch complete. That's what I'm talking about. We don't really need this. We got all three of them there. I'm gonna scoop these guys. Got no wrestling. And moving on down here, no legends. Heading into Peggyville. Got a Cobra Commander. Peggy. And DC, got some Bat Cycles. That's it, man. Few Dino Cats. Dominus Rex. And for Motu, we didn't even check Motu. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, wow, we got Tila. Man at Arms. Oh, we're kicking it old school. Wave 1. Oop. Kicking stuff off pegs. He-Man and Skeletor, but that's cool. A Beastman sighting. Do you have any flocked stuff? I don't think so. Battlecat. That's it. So I think, well, actually, let's go check Neca, bud. Man, just one more time. This is awesome. So here we go, heading into Neca land, which looks much lighter than Target Palisades. Limit Breaker Series Vegeta, double dosage, Goku Black. It's pretty cool. Not much here. Of course, the Neca section that I have no problem filming doesn't really have much, but it does have Fat Dune twice. The eyelash, yikes. Death Note, that's new. I haven't seen that. I think that's gonna do it. Pops. Richard Simmons in the house. He is exclusive to Target for some reason. Lord Licorice. Furby Tiger. What the hell is that thing? Colonel Mustard, that's always cool. Zombie Thor. That's awesome. And Venus Williams and Maid on clearance. And that is going to do it for this Target, folks.
All right, guys, this glare is just ridiculous. That is, so a little bit about today. I actually had UPS scheduled to come today anytime from, which I didn't even realize it was anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. I couldn't get a straight answer when I called UPS back. I had some quarter scale statues. We'll get into that at Coffee Talk, shipping out of here. So on the way home just now, I pulled up and the truck was here. I thought they were actually coming at 7 p.m. I talked to the guys like, no, it's anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. So we were just out for like an hour or so. Got very lucky with that. Oh my God. It's just been that kind of day. That first Target, as you guys saw, I wish I was able to dig in some more at that Neca section, fully stocked horror section. I mean, you guys got, I think, a pretty solid overview as to what was there, and you saw what I picked up, which was awesome. We set out to a Target and found what we were looking for, which doesn't always happen. It's been happening lately, but that doesn't always happen. So that was really cool. And I wound up talking to a guy that I had just met there. And that's why, you know, there might be a break in some of the editing and what you see. There might be a jump cut or two in there once you watch this video, because we were, you know, we started talking as I was filming, and then I started filming again, and then we started talking again. So yeah, and there really wasn't anything else. It does look like, you know, it did look like we missed a restock, a general restock there. We saw the Neca section, all of the horror stuff. There wasn't much else to film. I mean, all of those aisles were mobbed. You had, you know, grown men looking to pick stuff off pegs as usual, and just anything and everything else in between. There was no way to film it. There wasn't really much of anything. However, we did see, I did see a hover tank driver, so it looks like Archive Wave 2 had hit, and some 3 3/4 left over, Carol Danvers and Human Torch. But outside of that, there really was nothing there. And I had just no room to film in there. Literally, physically, all of that, figuratively. So I tried to get what I could. At least I got the highlights of what I found, and what you saw there really was all that was truly worth seeing. So, and on top of that, this same fellow was like, hey, yeah, I just came from Target Spring Valley. They have some of the new Star Wars. I was like, oh, the Archive Wave stuff? He's like, no, you know, Bo-Katan. And I was like, what, Bad Batch is there? He's like, yeah. So I don't know if it's, you know, maybe it should still be there. I just came from there now. So I spent, you know, a decent amount of time at that first Target, and was able to shoot over to that second Target over in Spring Valley, and there you have it. So, and then made it just in time home for UPS. So it's just one of those days. Shout out to the gentleman at that first Target for the nice little heads up in Spring Valley. I did want to go there today. I wasn't sure. I wouldn't have gone there, I don't think. Actually, I don't know. I was over on that side of town. I really wanted to get over there, but I may not have gone to that second Target if I didn't get that heads up. So we squeezed it in. Thankfully, we did. And there you have it. So you never know which way these hunts are going to go. You never know who you're going to meet. So always be friendly and talk to your fellow man, because you just never know who you're talking to, or what information they may have for you, or if you can help them out yourself. Anyway, that's going to do it for day one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It is hot as ball sacky up in this. So I am going to go do some stuff, work, and that's going to be it for today. I will catch you guys really chatty, extra chatty in this one. I normally haven't done the in-between store thing outside of coffee talk, because that's enough talking anyway, in a bit, but it is what it is. I'll catch you guys in day two. Day two will be, speaking of coffee talk, a coffee talk session, both Walmarts over in Norwalk, Connecticut. And this is going to serve, I think, for my day two little intro. So when we pick up, we will be somewhere in Norwalk, Connecticut, Walmart, 650 Main. I think so now.
All right, pulling up to the spot. What do we got? Hopefully some Neca Tmnt Pinball, which I am looking for, but a quick scan of the pops. Some Lucha Libre. From the Lucha Libre to the WCW. Something, something, something. Straight up loving it. If anyone can tell me what that's from, there's a hint in the actual rhyme. What wrestler, I'll even give you that. What wrestler rapped that in the 90s? Oh, Turtles. We have this a couple times over. I don't see any TMNT Pinball, but of course I see a head full. For some reason that's still hanging around. All right, let's go check the main toy aisle and see what we got going on over there. Hopefully some stuff. Always exciting rounding this corner. Last time we heard some Gangrel music, and there's always typically this end cap. We got a Barbie end cap. Barbie is in the house. You know, my buddy Frank, guy I grew up with, is looking for the like the Disney zombies, Barbie zombies or something like that. I didn't even know those were a thing, but apparently those are hard to find. I don't know. Didn't see any right there. Wrestling, not much. We got Basicville. We've got Maria left. Looking like she's all wrecked and ravaged. Someone got to that. the chase? No. It is not the chase. Nothing going on there. Dinos. Ay. Got some Peggy's Ghostbusters are back. It's not just Stay Puffed and actually no Stay Puffed. Wow. Any Stay Puffed up there? No. There, no. Some Leonard Predator. Alien. The requisite Halo. It's always hanging around. Let's move on down here to, we got the Peg Sitter of the Year. Guarding those pegs, Peggy, Peter B, Peggy, Frogman Peggy as well. Doesn't look like we have any new legends. Here's the Transformer scan. Pretty light in here at 650 today. Moving on down. Same old Master stuff. Got some Toy Story right there. Some Toy Story down there. Battle Cat. Anything behind this guy? Nope. Flipping around the Black Series. Nothing. Oh yeah, public. Ooh, public service announcement leading into Bizarro. I have been looking for this guy. This is like the one and only multiverse figure I really want to hunt for at the moment. Awesome. Definitely picking this up. And this will be a Coffee Talk spotlight figure du jour for sure. Oh, the run. Sweet. What else we got? We got Robin, Batman Earth, Numero Dos. Oh, and Nightwing is back there. Cool. I don't need him, but that's cool. It's kind of hard to find. I think I've only seen him once. But not all is for naught here. This is pretty awesome. Definitely going to pick this up, and we are going to head to the next store. Let me show you some Hot Wheels real quick. Oh, I hate that I'm like tempted by Hot Wheels. I had, for some of you guys that have been in and around this channel, you know that I started collecting like the Mario Kart Hot Wheels. And I decided to move away from that because it's like, what am I really going to do with them? But nostalgic, Jersey Geek. These guys tickling my fancy with these Hot Wheels. And I wouldn't get into the gimmicky things. I would just actually get into the cars, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, my buddy Andy, Airmont Assassin, him too, all these guys. It's hard not to get into them with all the temptation around me. But we're going to leave that to them, and we are going to head to the next store. Taking this. So before we go, I was walking out, and I always say this, I always preach it. You gotta look up at these Walmarts, Targets. You look down, here's a quick scan. Everything, not much, but on the way out, bam. I don't need this, but this is very cool to see, and I wanted to show you guys. So here he is. This is actually a very nice looking figure. Gold label Flash Earth 52. Very, very, very cool. And that's it, guys. I just wanted to show this to you guys. It was right up here. So sneaky, sneaky. What are you gonna do? Gotta always keep your eyes peeled on these hunts. Check everywhere. Already looking at, here at 680, a blank wall with a few dinos and some empty shelving. Looking around into Play-Doh. And for wrestling, a lot of basics, a whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nada. Got some die-cast, Jaded Toys, blank shelf, more Jaded Toys, Halo. Looks like a Leonard restock over here. And if we flip around into more nothingness, not much to really say here. Got Robin, Full GC, Halo figure, no Joes, of course. Got a Battle Cat down there. And what else we got? Boom Tower. That's cool. Even Fortnite. Fortnite selling. So that's something, I guess. Looking around into some Motu. We got Peggy Central. Yep. He-Man and Skeletor. Got this Batman Joker 2-pack. Why is it so retaped? For whatever reason. Arkham Asylum. Another Battle Cat. No Star Wars at all. Over here, I guess. No, none. I wasn't even looking at Star Wars and knew there were no Star Wars. Forgot that it was over here in this corner, nothing. And here's the rest of DC. For some reason we are seeing some Mario over here. I don't know what the deal is with that. Anything up? Up and away, that's what we're about to be. Because this place, today, on this day, stinks. Coffee time.
On this day, I see clearly. Oh yeah! Bam! Ah! F and A. Double sip before we start this segment of Coffee Talk. We're back, baby. I was supposed to, and in my haste, I forgot to bring an awesome gift from my buddy Admiral Kenobi. He decided to send me something. My bad, man. We talked about it. I wanted to showcase it on this segment of Coffee Talk, but in my haste, running out of the house this morning, late morning, and I said to myself too, I gotta take that, and I just forgot. So next Coffee Talk, we are going to showcase a gift from my buddy Admiral Kenobi, an awesome guy, a gentleman that I've met through the collecting community, just a fantastic dude. I love chatting with him about our hobby, and he decided to send me something. So I'm going to show you guys that next Coffee Talk. But for this Coffee Talk, why don't we showcase a little pickup, a little hunt pickup, because there wasn't that much to see on this hunt, but what Norwalk, Connecticut did have to offer at these Walmarts, we scooped for the most part. So on the list of things to get, Mr. Bizarro is in the house. Get a little closer look here. The glare's not nearly as bad as it normally is. While we sit here and do Coffee Talk. But check out, I don't know if you guys can, yeah, you can sort of see it there. You can see the ripped cape, which I love. I absolutely love it. And fully sculpted as always. McFarlane just killing it. And this is one of my most anticipated McFarlane pieces that I've been waiting to find out and about in the wild, and we found him very randomly, unexpectedly for sure. I was not at all expecting to find this guy, but I know Mattel came out with their multiverse figure, which we've seen on previous hunts. In one of my bigger Walmart hunts. I mean Walmart, that's every hunt. Walgreens hunt. We found him a few times over at a semi-local Walgreens, and he was good. But this one, obviously bigger scale, and in my opinion, much nicer. So I am super happy. Check out the head portrait on this guy. Super happy to add this guy. I'm really pumped to add him. And we did see Red Death. But, and it looks good for anyone that wants them or is looking for them. It looks great. I don't need that. So, very nice figure there. Very nice sculpt on him. Actually, my Kickstarter McFarlane Spawn, let me get this coffee back up here. It's the gimmick. The gimmick on the floor. McFarlane Spawn Kickstarter showed up to my home a few days ago, so I'm very psyched to finally have that. And yeah, just the McFarlane collection is growing and in the direction that I want it to grow into. So all is well. Not much to see here, guys. I mean, don't mind me while I take a sip of my coffee. Oh, it's so good. See? It's so good. Not much. No Joes, obviously. No Legends. No Black Series. No wrestling. Just Bizarro and Red Death Batman. So that is actually a cool story. I just don't need that figure, as cool as it is, but that is a cool story. You know, Batman basically giving Flash no choice and two become one. That is a very cool story. I just and a very cool figure, but trying, like I had mentioned, you know, in our last coffee talk segment, and I'm sure in previous ones as well, just trying to keep the collection focused and where I feel like it needs to be. And speaking of which, that's almost a perfect segue into something I wanted to chat about with you guys. And I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I did, maybe earlier in this hunt. I don't know. I don't remember 30 minutes ago. So don't get old, people. Whether I mentioned it or not, I'm mentioning it now. I've been going back and forth, and some of you know this, and I've definitely mentioned it on this channel before. But I've kind of been waffling with, you know, the premium statues thing. I had been heavy into collecting quarter scale and at one point even third scale statues, you know, for years, before the crazy boom and bust in, well, not bust, but the crazy boom in, while it goes bust, but the crazy boom in statue prices. And I sold off a bunch in the past, you know, 8 to 10 months, and I wanted to keep things a bit more focused on what I was doing for a lot of different reasons. One is, you know, my collection has really just been more heavily moving towards the action figure realm the past several years, more than it normally has been, because I've always collected figures, but now more than ever. There's a lot more that I'm interested in action figure wise, and but I love statues, and I will always love statues, but at what cost? And you know, it's one of those things where I sat there, and even with what I had left, with, you know, I just liquidated that stuff. One of those statues is on a payment plan, which is totally fine, because you know, not everybody has $3,100 to just be like, there, you know, and that's cool. Payment plan, as long as you can pay it off in a couple of payments, all good. So that's what we're doing for my Thanos and Death XM piece, which I never opened. 3,100 shipped, and there you go. I mean, that's a perfect example. Amazing statue, great piece. And but there are a couple of things with statues, right? Space and cost, and at least for me, and then display is another one. But you know, as far as the cost goes, between that statue and a couple of other XM statues that I just recently sold, I had $7 grand in 3 statues. Right, and for some people that's cool, and that's worth it to them. And you know, and just to get that, you know, get this out of the way too. And I would don't ever buy things that you can't afford. Right, this is disposable income for me. Owning those things, no problem whatsoever. It's just I'm sitting there looking at it, and it's like, is it worth it to me? Is it worth it to me to have this money locked up? And like I said, for other people, it may be, and that's great. I mean, that's the whole point of collecting, right? You collect what you like, collect what you can afford. And I do like those things. I can afford them. Is it worth it for me to collect it? At what point do you look at something and say, a collectible, and say, is this no longer collectible? For whatever reason, cost, interest level, whatever, scale, whatever. You know, direction of your collection, does it fit? A lot of these things are things that I constantly think about and reassess, and I would recommend other collectors out there to do the same, you know, for the betterment of your collection and probably your wallet as well. And I sat there and I was just like, man, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to me to have $7,000 locked up in these statues, where not only that, but then I have to also pay for a display. I don't want to pay $3,000 for a friggin' statue and put it on the goddamn floor, or put it on some crappy cabinet, space or shelving space, right? So I'm gonna pay $7,000 in right there, $7,000 in statues. Could easily spend $7,000 in Magic in any of the other custom cabinetry stuff that's out there. I mean, you could probably, what I was going to do is I was going to have these like blocks, almost just these gigantic risers to put this stuff on, because I have Prime 1 statues also, which are enormous. The bases on those are huge for quarter scale. You're talking, some bases are over 30 inches wide and 30 inches deep. So I was going to have these like monstrous risers with, a little recessed area in the back for some backlighting, for some strips, and just gallery style put them in themes, across the one side of the room. And that wouldn't have cost me nearly as much as a Magic case, which honestly, I don't really like those that much. I'm not a fan of them. Personally, I like my statues open, like I said, gallery style, not really behind any sort of reflective glass where it kind of looks like it's in a fish tank, and it's just not for me. But I couldn't justify it, especially since statues isn't the only thing that I'm collecting. Mostly action figures. And I thought, man, I could do so much more with my action figure collection, even space-wise. The room I'm drafting up is 27 by 17. So, and that's not inches. It's even with that, with statues taking up half of the freaking room, suddenly it's like, oh man, am I really questioning space now? So to me, it just wasn't worth it. Like I said, I could do a lot more with my action figures collection, which is where my collection really is now. Toy hunting, all of these figures. I can do a lot more with my 6-scale collection. And also just not spending that money and putting it towards my house and other things that I want to do for my own life. So to me, that stuff was more important than having that money locked up in some statues, and I just can't get behind some of these prices. So that stuff is gone. I did keep my Tweeterhead Hordak statue, again, but that's 5th scale, does fit into what I'm doing, fits into the themes that I have. I love Masters of the Universe. That thing can fit in anything, can fit in a detolf. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and it was cost effective. It was less than $500. That makes sense. Those are old school prices right there, statue prices. So I would like to hunt down, He-Man and Skeletor. Hopefully we get a reboot for those. So you'll definitely still see some statues on this channel here and there, even though most of you guys that are here for toys anyway. But I just wanted to share that with you because, again, it's just the whole collecting thing and making hard decisions. And it was a hard decision because I love those pieces. And like I said, I love statues, but I just don't think I need them. It wasn't worth it for me to have them, not at the price points that, they're at. And there's a lot more that I felt like I could do without them. So that stuff is gone. And I spent, even a fraction of that $7,000 goes a very long way with action figures and Hot Toys and 6-scale stuff. So I did wind up buying the Asmus Toys Gimli 6-scale figure and Gothmog as well. So I'm going to look to expand my 6-scale action figure collection into medieval fantasy, which is my favorite genre. So not just, because right now it's just Star Wars Hot Toys that I have in 6-scale. And depending on if, certain statues come out in 6-scale because even some 6-scale statues are like over $1,000, with ship. And it's like, what the hell is that? So it's crazy. Just be picky and choosy is the best thing I can recommend to you guys. So yeah, hard decision to be made, but it was made. And just figured I'd share that with you. Let me know in the comments what you think of all that. If any of you guys are out there collecting statues, or if you are in or have been in a similar situation that I'm in currently, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to know. So definitely let me know about that. And with that, folks, I think that's cheers to 38 years and counting. I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'm going to stop off at, I don't know why I just said it like this, but I'm going to stop off at GameStop. on the way home, and that will be the last stop of the day, and I think that's going to be the last stop of this hunt. I know shock troopers seem to be hitting stores, GameStops around here. Shout out to Ken Austria, who, you know, scooped all of them up. And there was one left. This was yesterday though, and I'm getting smacked around at work. So I didn't get a chance to run out yesterday. I was about to at like 6:30 yesterday, and then I got another freaking work call, so didn't get a chance to go out. Wanted to come here, film some Norwalk and some coffee talk, and on the way home I'm gonna hit one GameStop, see if there's a shock trooper left there. I really want those. I have those in Hot Toys. So it would be nice to pick a couple of those up in Black Series. And that's gonna be it. Then we'll break down the haul. So I hope you guys, as always, enjoyed another session, another episode of Coffee Talk. Go get yourself some Donut Delight, or else, what are you doing?
So here we are at the peg stand that I almost missed. Grievous, wolf at last time. We're not gonna do that this time. Get some McFarlane DC Multiverse, some MK11, and this is where we found Grievous, and this is where we find the shock trooper. He is peg locked though. Apparently people have been like stealing stuff here, so I'm going to have someone grab that for me, but that is awesome. We've got the Lonely Man. I don't know if no one's stealing that. Some older legends. Some other older legends. And then one can come down here. Some other Black Series. Nothing really crazy there. It's interesting. Oh, these are cool. Grimlock Dinobot Commander, that's pretty awesome. I definitely don't need to be looking at that stuff. Oh, got Red Spawn. There, Mandarin Spawn.
So
Dragon Ball.
your new release.
Very cool. Very, very, very cool.
Somebody put the 2-foot one here. And
Here's the case.
So
That's some 6 scale.
yep. And once we get to GSO,
I have it open.
yeah, I
Joe's,
just want
which
to
is
find out
pretty nice.
what the plan of that. Which may not be as
Snake
probably
Eyes helmet.
screwed up.
Commander, Silver Commander helmet. Very, very nice. And Serpentor is awesome. That is cool. Makes me think a little bit, but I don't know. So, I think that's going to be it. And we got our shock trooper and skedaddle.
Okay guys, back home here in Boxville. Once again, here are the hunting spoils. Why don't we just jump right in and take a closer look? Okay guys, to kick off this hunting haul breakdown from left to right, we are going to start with Mandarin Spawn here. So I haven't seen the gold label blue variant in stores yet, but we did pick, and because of that, being in fear of that, I did pick him up online, and I've shown him here on this channel. Really nice figure, but to be honest with you, I kind of really like this red and black version much more. This color scheme for me is a lot more spawny, a lot more Mandarin spawny to me. I like it a lot, and I don't know that I'm gonna need both blue and red, but man, really nice in packaging. Can't wait to open this guy up too. Very, very nice. Sliding over, we also found Guardian Predator from Predator 2. Try to get a little of that unmasked head sculpt in there. Biomask on this one is awesome. Comes with some really nice accessories. Got like a patina finish on that armor throughout. Really nice. It's like scalloped patina plate. Really, really nice. And this guy, sorry about the ring light. I do have some new lighting that I'm looking to set up soon, so which should be helpful. But so we don't have that ring light glare on some of this stuff. But Victor Crowley, ever since I saw the Hatchet Toonie Terrors, I was like, man, I can't wait to get an 8-inch cloth version from Neca. It's got to be coming soon. And lo and behold, people started finding them at Targets recently. Like, oh man, I cannot wait to find this guy. And here he is. Look at that. Oh, try to get him in the ring light. There he is. A demon with a halo. Very, very cool. Sorry about that ring light. It's so annoying. Get the bloody hatchet, of course. Very nice addition to the 8-inch Neca horror cloth collection. And a good way to start off this haul breakdown. And next up, we have a guy that we just featured in Coffee Talk. Bizarro, this is, I mean, just take a look at this guy. He was one of my most highly anticipated figures, finding this guy out in the wild, and he does not disappoint at all. Take a look-ski. Look at that head portrait. Really nice sculpt throughout. I love that raggedy, ripped up, battle-worn and tested cape. Fully sculpted from head to toe. Just a really nice figure. Give you another little angle of that head portrait. Let me know in the comments what you think of this guy. Highly recommend this pickup. 110%. And last but not least, what is a TMC hunt without a little Black Series? And I will tell you guys, this Shock Trooper is one of my favorite designs. One of my favorite troopers out there. I have the Hot Toys, 2 of them coming. Take a look at this. I need a couple of more of these guys. With the big heavy weapons, guys, I don't need like a ton for army building. Just my preference, but man, I love that helmet. You got some really nice drive brushing on his weapon. I need a couple of these. Really like that trooper a whole lot. And then Asajj, talk about an awesome figure, another awesome figure. I feel very lucky to have found this in stores because it just does not seem like she's all out and about like you'd hope to see her, at least not yet. But we found her one time based on a random stranger fellow collector's tip that same day. And there she is. Really nice. Another little close up there. See if I can dig into her face a little more. There you go. And last but not least, Crosshair. Missing him. Found him. Also really nice. I actually really like his helmet and his head portrait, so initially I was going to just have all of these guys unmasked, which I believe I will do, but I don't know. This guy could go either way. But we are done with Bad Batch. Need a couple of more Shock Troopers. And we are just about all caught up on Black Series. Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed this hunt. I really hope you enjoyed this haul. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to check out the channel and check out this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you guys are enjoying these hunts, if you're enjoying this content, share it out to your friends. I just can't thank you enough for the amazing, incredible engagement and support that this channel has been receiving. Now, almost more so than ever. It's just, with each video, it just seems to be getting out there exponentially to more people, and I can't thank you guys enough for always coming back and always taking the time to come hunting with me and check out all of these toys and collectibles, as we always do on a weekly basis. So thank you again very much, and I will catch you on the next hunt. Peace.